New this morning, a Valley massage therapist faced a judge overnight following some disturbing accusations. He's accused of secretly recording customers while they changed before and after massages. But that's not all. Team 12's Jen Wahl is live from the 4th Avenue jail. So, Jen, what else is he being investigated for?
Yeah, good morning. The findings are unsettling this morning. Police tell us a search of Robert Miller's home led to finding hundreds of child porn images and sex toys that look like children. He's now booked here behind me at the 4th Avenue jail. This video of Miller at his first appearance in front of a judge just a few hours ago. The investigation started Monday night at Miller's private business in Peoria. A customer getting a massage noticed something strange on the wall. Peoria police say it was a hidden camera Miller allegedly used to secretly record his customers during and after massages. Police tell us it happened inside of New Serenity Massage Pain Management in this medical office. And Natalie Grabowski says she remembers working with Miller at a Peoria spa a few years ago and tells us she's concerned about how many victims there might be.
Was always behind closed doors, and it was always knock if you need anything. He would try to go in and like hang his own posters, and what could have been behind that?
So Miller faces charges of sexual exploitation of a minor and illegal filming. Now, if you believe you were victimized in this investigation, you can go to our website, 12news.com. There are a lot of things you can do to get help and find out more information. For now, we're live from the 4th Avenue jail. Jen Wahl, Today in AZ.